We call it What's Poppin' in Pop Culture with executive producer Johna.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, that was very aggressive. My notepad got caught in my headphones, so
it's okay. It happens, man.
All right. Time over here.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, Johna. What's poppin'?
All right. Well, in case you guys didn't know, KJ got the great opportunity to talk to Echo Kellum from Grand Crew, streaming on Peacock, and from the Arrowverse. You know him as Curtis. And here is a little clip of that interview.
Now you do have a really fun cast, and Nicole Byers is on the show. I mean, Nicole is just so incredible. She's got such a huge presence. For you, what is it like? Are you guys pretty tight on the set? Are you having a good time?
I mean, we all hate each other. No, I'm just kidding. Actually,
that's what I was really hoping for, Echo.
Do you want some juice?
Come on, give us the tea.
Nicole. I wish I had some heat to give you. I honestly feel like I've been one of the most fortunate actors. I've never worked on a toxic set. I've really loved every single person I've gotten to work with over the last decade, so I feel very fortunate. Nicole and Carl and Phil, I've known most of them for over a decade. Nicole and I were on a sketch team together for 4 years at UCB. So there's a real nice shorthand with us all. The show is based off our actual friend group that met once a week at a wine bar to unpack our careers and life and love. So it feels very much like secondhand. It's like home. I love working with them. As you said, Nicole is one of the funniest people in the world. Carl Tart absolutely kills it. Justin is a fantastic Juilliard trained actor. Aaron Jennings is Hollywood royalty. Grayson Mercedes has an effortless capability to just bring the thunder with every single take. So I feel extremely fortunate.
That is fantastic to hear. You always like to hear that, when you're watching a show and you love it so much and it seems so much fun, that the fun is genuine.
Yeah.
I am watching this every day that I can take a lunch, Johna. It is a great show. It's like ridiculous friends, and his character is like the hopeless romantic, and he ruins their favorite bar because he dates the server, and so they're spending and they keep going from bar to bar to bar trying to find the new bar, and they end up at a wine bar, and they're all kind of like, we're in a wine bar, and then they're like, I like wine.
Who doesn't like wine? I love wine.
Oh, Johna, what's poppin'?
I got the very fun opportunity to talk to the director of the new movie Supercell, which is out now in theaters and streaming on demand.
Okay, I want everybody that is watching right now to comment, good job, Johna. Congratulations, Johna. We're proud of you, Johna. Johna has been terrified of interviews the entire time we've worked together.
Yes.
I mean, if I'm like, well, just be on with me. You might want to ask something. And the entire time she's like,
yep,
that's it. And so we had some changes a couple of weeks ago that I haven't even had a chance to talk about yet, but it was it was a scary time for the KJ Today show, and I was like, Johna, you may have to start producing our guests, booking people, making it happen. And
do y'all want to know how stressed I was? Because she was like, Johna, I need you to start getting guests and talking to them, and I was like, say what? You want me to do that? I was like, can I book them and you talk to them? She was like, no, you talk to them. And I was like, all right.
Yep.
I will talk to guests.
And I'm so proud of you. You did so good. So everybody, please enjoy this monumental moment. They're already saying great job and they haven't seen it yet.
Enjoy my awkward laugh. When I mean, I laugh a lot anyway, but when I'm nervous, I go,
okay, here we go. So this is the director of Supercell,
Jamie Winterstern.
Okay. Aren't actually out there, chasing storms. I mean, if you are, props to you.
Actually, we did, but I'll bring that up in a minute. But yeah, so CGI is not something that we had a lot of because we couldn't afford it. CGI costs a lot of money. So you watch those big Marvel films, or you watch like a Roland Emmerich movie like Day After Tomorrow. They got millions of dollars to spend on creating all that CGI stuff. The nice thing about this film was it had such a lack of money that we had parameters and we could only do so many things, which I think benefited it because it forced things to almost feel more subjective. Like you mentioned right off the bat, you felt like you were in it, and that was what I intended for. I can't show you everything because I can't afford to show you everything. So if I could show you just enough and make it as, very chaotic through a lot of practical effects, which is what we had on set, rain machines, Ritter fans that blew up to 60 miles per hour, dust and particles and all that. And then, the other side of it is I don't have money for CGI. So I was lucky to partner with real storm chasers that spent decades filming the storms in the skies. And then together we were able to find the right tornado shots, the right lightning shots, or mammatus clouds, which are those fun bubbly clouds you see in the sky. We were able to pair that with the right front plate and then stitch it together in a very minimalistic way. And what you get was Supercell.
Johna. So proud of you. Yay!
Thank you. I literally was like, yeah, I know you guys had money for CGI. And he's like, I had $5 for CGI. And I was like, all right.
He's like, no. We were like, okay, looks like a big storm's brewing. We're shooting today.
If you do decide to go watch it, he does actually talk about how he actually did, in fact, go and chase tornadoes.
So that interview is already, it's a bonus episode. If you subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/KJ Today, you can see Johna's entire interview, which was fabulous. And also coming to the YouTube channel, you talked with the star of this movie today. Like, Johna's going crazy. She's like, I got this. I'm going to book Michael Rappaport for you tonight. Then I'm just going to talk to all these other stars.
That's just luck. Thank you to Tia from Geek Vibes Nation, because she is the one who hooked me up with all of the things. But yes, I did interview Daniel Deemer today. He is the main character of Supercell. So I talked to him today, and I just want everyone to know that I love him, that I absolutely fell in love with this man while I was interviewing him today. And I was like, this is love at first sight for me personally, but maybe not for you, but like, I love you very much. And I like totally fangirled like super hard. And when I was done, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that.
It happens. We're going to have you listened to my interview with Amy Acker from Angel yet? I already warned Johna. I recorded an interview with Amy Acker from Angel. She's been an Alias. She's in the new show, The Watchful Eye, which is another one that I'm watching, and it's a whole like murder mystery thing. Where at the end of every episode you're like, oh, I need to watch the next one. But I have my moments where I fangirl a little bit. I totally just lost my mind with Amy Acker. Like, by the end, you couldn't understand what either one of us were saying, because I was like, I just love you so much. You said you could act, and she's like, oh my God, I can't even believe it. And I'm like, I know, it's been so great. And I was like, wow, that was trash.
Yeah, no. I literally told Daniel at the end of the interview, I was like, yo, if you ever need somebody to talk to, I'm here for you, bro. Like, it's like, I'm just putting myself out there, man.
You got a bad day, I got a Zoom.
Hey, come on, man. Hit me up.
And also look at Johna with doing the Zoom call. Like,
I know, right?
I'm over here on the phone, like, hey, how's it going? Johna's like, I'm doing video, okay?
I do video chat. Yeah, that's why I have to, like, whenever I have one, I'm like, I have to look semi-professional because I want to feel good about myself.
Listen, before we know it, it'll be the KJ Today Show, and I'll be sitting in here all sad because Johna's like co-hosting the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. She's left me. It's over.
Don't worry, I'll get you some backstage passes. What are you talking about?
Oh, thank you for not forgetting me.
I would never forget the woman who got me into radio. No, I could never.
If you have tuned in for Michael Rappaport, he is definitely coming up. But we have, it was nice that we had a couple of interviews and what's popping, but there's some other things going on, right?
What's popping?
Well, for all of my millennials, all of my Keenan and Kel fans, they're making a good burger too. I'm so excited.
I can't even believe it.
I was so excited. They announced it on Jimmy Fallon.
Was it Jimmy Fallon?
Yes, they announced it on Jimmy Fallon.
Your soon to be new home.
Jimmy Fallon, hit my line at Producer Johna on Twitter. And it'll begin filming this summer and release on Paramount Plus this year. And Keenan is said to have wanted as many cameos as possible. So anybody who is famous and wants to be in Good Burger too, call Keenan and Kel because they will put you in the movie.
I want to be in it.
I also want.
Can you say welcome to the Good Burger? Home of the Good Burger.
Welcome to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? That's one of my favorite movies ever. I love it so much. I literally do the thing all the time where I'm like, I know some of these words. Like I'll be reading something. I know these words. Yeah, I got it. Every time.
All right. And you've got a bonus?
A bonus.
Johna, what's poppin'? I'm
I
sorry,
thought-
I don't have the graphic.
I thought
It's
you-
a lot of work. So, guys, I'm working on, I now have 3. Listen, you've been with us since the beginning. There are now, I'm sitting in front of 3 different laptops doing different things so that we don't suck up all of the bandwidth, so that the audio doesn't go out like it did last week, or we don't like it just sound like the Daleks are coming to exterminate us. So it's hard to scroll down. So, but I got it now,
Okay.
Johna. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. What's popping? Now I got to scroll way up. Hang on. Okay, go ahead.
All right. To all of my, first of all, everyone who has listened to the Kinda Nerdy Girls or knows me as a person knows how much I love To All the Boys I Loved Before. All the books, the movies, everything about it. Laura Jean's sister, Kitty, is getting her own TV series on Netflix. It's called XO Kitty.
Oh,
It comes out on May 18th, and it's a TV series. And we just got not the sneak preview. It's not a sneak preview, but we got the first trailer for it today. And she is going on a trip to Korea to go to school, the same school that her mother went to. If you know anything about To All the Boys I Loved Before, you know what I'm talking about. But she's going to Korea, and also the boy that she's in love with is also in Korea. So like the whole movie is going to be her basically finding love and finding herself in Korea, and I genuinely cannot freaking wait. So excited. I was literally sitting over here watching the preview earlier today, and KJ was like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just watching this thing for the new To All the Boys I Loved Before." She was like, "You gonna put that in what's popping?" I was like, "You know what? I sure am, because it is in fact popping."
I have not seen a single second of this, but that girl just makes me want to watch it.
Oh my god, she's great.
She looks adorable.
She's so good.
Is this one of those things I'm going to cry a lot?
Maybe. I mean, I cried watching To All the Boys I Loved Before, but I'm just like a crybaby, so like that's
happens,
different,
right?
But you might, but I don't know yet. Maybe at the end.